Okay, I'm back one more time tonight. Um, just giving a little history on this car. Um, I bought it in '91. I spent $400 on it. It was my high school car. I drove it till about between I say about 95, 96. I started taking it apart in my dad's garage about 98. And as life, things happen. So, buy a house, get married, and the car sat for 10 years. Got this garage cleaned out enough that I could bring it home. And it's had a pretty rough life. It wasn't too easy on it. Um, as you can see from the previous videos, I've taken it apart in the front. I drove it around in gray primer for 5 years. I drove it through high school. I had a big engine in it for a while, and it did a little bit on the drag strip. Did pretty well. It's not too bad. Wish I had better lighting, but yeah, it's got some floorboard problems, but I mean it's not rusted through. Somebody had cut the tunnel open on it when I had bought it, but right now scraping tar boards, fixing the fenders. Um, it had thick purple shag carpet when I had bought it, and I'd taken it all out. But it's solid as a rock. I mean, it's just mostly surface rust, and the only bad spot on the floor pan is actually this jacking point where it actually had pulled the pan up a little bit. You can jump up and down inside of it. The car was from New Hampshire. It was stored in a barn for I don't know how many years. Then I bought it. The guy I bought it from was worried that somebody was going to cut it up and use it for a Baja Bug or a dune buggy, and he didn't want that to happen, so I got it for $400 back in, like I said, '91, and I've had it ever since. And now that I've got my own house with an attached garage, I can actually spend some time fixing it up. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. My mother-in-law actually spent some money on this for me when she asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I told her I like parts so I could start putting it together. So she asked me what I needed, and while the brakes are pretty bad right now, when I had put it away, they were working okay, not the best. So, as I said in an earlier video, I'm converting this over to dual circuit braking to make it a little more safer. And then as time goes by and I get a little bit more money, I'm going to put a disc brake kit in the front. And the brake kit that I'm buying for it, if you have the rim on without a hubcap, if you know anything about Volkswagens, you have the big center here, and if you take the hubcap off with the brake kit that I want, it'll actually look like it still has the drums on it instead of a disc brake. So I'm trying to keep it as original as I can, but try to make it a little bit more safer and more practical to drive. It has no heat. It hasn't had heat in it since the 2180 engine I had built for it a long time ago. That's long gone. That engine blew up way back when, and This one, it's a 1641 with dual carbs. Should suffice to make it run down the highway decently. And if you can see back there, it's a 1958 36 horse engine that I'm working on restoring. And of course, a couple of my lawn boys, I collect them, and some antique fans right now. Everything is kind of piled up because we had just actually got the garage cleaned up enough where I could do work in here about a week or so ago, and I spent time starting to take this apart. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Hopefully stay tuned. I'm trying to get a little better at taking videos, and we'll see how far I've gotten from here, and maybe we'll show some of my antique fans, lawn boys. I know on the tractor forum that there are a couple of guys would probably want to see that. My lawn boy snowblower, the rototiller, the world's quietest gasoline rototiller. That I think so. You can actually talk on the phone and use it. But now that I actually have a decent digital recorder, hopefully we'll have some more decent videos coming shortly. But till then,